All right. Welcome to today's reading. I actually got a couple new cards yesterday, card decks, so I'm kind of excited about this. And I'm actually going to start off by pulling one from the Daily Magic deck to kind of give us our theme for this particular reading. Just give me 1 second here. Ooh, okay. All right. So that one says, the Roman god of transitions, Janus, rules the midpoint between the abstract and the concrete, the place where creations are coming into being and crossing out of being. There's the potential for magic at these crossroads, because when things are in flux, they can easily be shifted and changed. So, you are in quite the transition right now. And what's interesting too about this is that it's talking about when you're in flux, things can easily shift and change. So you may have just recently come out of a place of feeling stagnant, or right now you're feeling stagnant and you're moving directly into this new energy of change. So this is a good sign. So I will say too, like sometimes it can mean that things are shifting and changing in a way that might feel kind of intense. But know that this is the energy that's bringing you out of the stagnation or out of the confusion. There is an element of confusion sometimes in a transition as well, because there's all these things that are happening, energies that's moving, but that knowing that these things can easily shift and change, right? You're at a beautiful and powerful midpoint. I love too that says midpoint between the abstract and the concrete. So you're at a place where you're bringing it down, like from the energetic realm down into the concrete, right? Which is the 3D. So you're bringing your manifestations into being right now, which can be very intense. I know I keep saying that, but it can be very, very intense. All right. Ooh. So this is just a deck I made myself, but I really feel really like energetically connected to it. And right now, this one's talking about the sense of gifts. So your gifts are expanding and opening. So this is a huge part of this transition. Like a part of what's allowing these things to come into 3D is that it involves you stepping into your gifts. It's going to be very, very important right now, which means maybe spending some of that time practicing the things that you're working on. You know, maybe spending some time alone so that you're not always in the energy of other people that can sort of cloud up and get in the way of sensing your gifts and expressing them. Maybe also too a sense of prioritization of like what really needs your attention and your focus right now. Like how, like, like how you can give that to your gifts. Almost like a gift to your gifts. Ooh, and fire. Burn it down, release, ignite, power. There's a lot of power in this transition right now. You may also need to, just as I was saying, right, this prioritization of these gifts, like you may need to release some things that no longer work for you that would allow this transition to move more smoothly. Burn it down. I mean, that's kind of drastic, but you know, sometimes it's needed. Sometimes it actually really helps, because this can help to ignite the power that is in this moment for you. I also want to see like what the angels and the ascended masters have to share about this, because I've combined these decks together because I feel like they like to play together. And it's more of a surprise. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Just feel the energy of that, right? I'm noticing too that both of these are very colorful. We got blue and green here, we have green here, we have yellow here. So yellow especially being the color of your sacral chakra, right? Creativity. Yellow and orange, so there's elements of both, right? But this says, brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your ideas to fruition. So this is a message that even though you're in a transition and you've been feeling stagnant, that action is priority right now. So acting on your gifts, doing something that allows your gifts to be expressed and come into being, right? So whatever that means to you. And knowing that you can make some bold moves. You have fire energy here. And it could be part of your sign or something like that. I'm not hugely knowledgeable about astrology, but look at that thunderbolt, the unicorn. So not only is it that your gifts are really powerful, but they really have to do with bringing your magic into this reality, right? So similar to like the unicorn is a mythical being, and yet it is here to sort of invite you into the magic of your being. So let's put this one down. All right, let's see. Actually, I have a new deck, so I'm super excited about this. This one is the Ancient Stones Oracle deck. Such beautiful colors you're going to see in a second here. Let's see if this has anything to add to our reading today. Wisdom Keeper, a new perspective, study, and learning. So it's an interesting combination of things happening, right? So like with this transition, moving out of stagnation into a really beautiful midpoint between the abstract and the concrete, the metaphysical and the 3D, that not only are you asked to take action, but then you have this guidance here too to study and learn. So likely there's an element of the action that involves that is like both you learning, but like you're moving immediately from like these things that you're learning and gathering and tapping into that larger wisdom, right? Ancient wisdom that you can almost immediately turn it around into action. So it's not a separate thing, right? Of like spending time studying and waiting and then taking action. These things are together. So the learning, and this could even be like a sense of learning from your own higher wisdom. So like going into meditation or whatever energetic practice you like, and then moving that directly into action in the expression of your gifts. So it's very exciting. It seems like there's actually a lot of, so as much as there is sort of like a calm energy in the blue and the green, and like even this kind of brings that out, there's also this fire energy, right? So both the sense of like grounded element of bringing in your gifts to this reality, or like a grounded element in taking action on these ideas, but also like, let's go, let's do it. It's time.